guys, what's going on? It's Asher coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. I'm joined by Darth Microtransaction. Darth, welcome to the show, man. First time ever here on the channel. Longtime fan of yours. How you doing, bro?
Yo, I'm doing great, man. I think this is our first collab?
Hopefully not the last, man. Hopefully not the last. And we have a very serious topic here, too. Very serious. We're going to jump right into it today. We're going to talk about the top 10 most, I'm having trouble with how to title this one. Most attractive people I want to date, I think I want to date. We'll stick with that, Darth. Is that how you ranked your 5? We're both going to share our top 5 champions.
Well, okay, so, you know, the dating is what you mentioned. You said it's 5 that we want to date was the word you used. So if we're using a different ruler, I'm going to need a moment to reiterate my list here.
We have families who watch this channel, of course, Darth. So I think, you know, a date and then whatever happens, right?
All right, we'll take it. I'll take it.
All right, so before we get into our serious list, I have a quick, would you rather date. I gotta ask, in all sincerity here, you want War Mother? Or she might be on your list. Or, and War Mother is, she's a good gal. And why I didn't mean to have it paused here, by the way. I was having some mouse issues. Okay, there we go. Or would you rather have, you know who I'm already gonna match it up with, right? Ursiga.
Oh, come on, dude. You're debating this. This is war caller all day. You're trying to tell me that it's a debate between someone who literally has flies buzzing around her? Oh, come on.
Doesn't Ursiga have flies too? Oh, that's just sand. My bad.
If she does have flies, I'll take it because that armor looks rich. It looks like she's got, you know, what's the word? Dowry. What's the old term? You know, there's something there.
Yes, I hear you. You're gonna get her dad's gonna come down with a chest full of gold for you. Silver, I guess, for the silver shortage. All right, well, okay. I have to agree with you, man. I mean, that's a no-brainer. And then now the second fun thing before we get into the real serious business here, and I gotta throw it to my viewers too. Do you have a crush in the game? Do you have a crush? Let me know in the comments below. Darth, we have to, I'm not sure if you know this. I don't know if you know your own demographics. I'm sure you are because you're a very studious YouTuber. But I have 6% almost of my viewers now are female. So we got to give a little something for the ladies too. We both picked out our GQ Man of the Year. Do you want me to give mine first or yours first? If I was a lady and I wanted to date a guy.
I'll tell you what, you do yours and I'm going to leave the viewers in suspense. They're going to have to wait till later in the episode because I have a guy as my 5th pick.
Oh.
So I'm going to let him, you give me yours, I'll give you mine at the end of it.
Hey, listen, there's a lot of handsome men to choose from. I think that Fenax is a great looking dude, but he's not my choice. We went with the Jaime Lannister of Raid Shadow Legends, the obvious choice, Romero. I mean, a handsome guy, right? You have a problem with my pick? You don't look very pleased there, Darth. Is he too obvious?
I mean, look at this guy. If I remember correctly, he was a very disappointing character arc. Spoiler alert. So I'm judging. I'm not gonna lie. My pick's better. Okay, my pick is significantly better.
Okay, I could have gone. I think the most obvious. He's probably the second most obvious choice. I think the most obvious choice for the hottest guy would probably be Bellinor, right? I mean, his avatar, right?
I mean, if we're going with the most standard looking bro ever.
Yeah, that's true. You know what?
Can we talk about my guy Ironclad? You're telling me Ironclad from
wings, bro.
the orc.
Does that count for anything?
You know what he looks like? He looks like the extremely vanilla white bread version of that guy Lucifer from that Netflix TV show. He's got the wings on it.
Yeah, I think that you're right. I think that was a bad choice. Yeah, I gotta rethink my dude. But I give it to Romero. I'm gonna stick with it. All right,
one more thing I have to call you out for before we move on, though, is that you said you have 6% female audience. That's not fair. I have 4.7. I have the better hair. It's the tattoos or something, man. I thought the hair would bring the girls, but it's got to be the
clearly. You know what I do is you Google AdSense or whatever it is, and you just advertise your videos to a female demographic. It will bump it up, usually a percentage point. A little pro tip for you, Darth. A little pro tip for you. All right, so I'm trying to look. I'm so awful. I'm trying to look for Tyrion Lannister right now. But let's get back to the video here. Who do you want to start? Why don't you start with your number 5, the 5th most attractive champion in the game.
Oh,
or the one you want to date. Sorry.
Order. Okay. So number 5 for me is going to be Whisper. Now,
okay.
Yeah. So Whisper, I think she's
Dark, right? Night Rev. Yeah.
Night Rev, I believe.
Amazon Prime special. Interesting.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so this was. See, I didn't know we were doing it in this order. I thought we were doing it in random sorting order. So I'm gonna give you my 5th. She's number 5, and the reason is because I just want to figure out, what the going on with her, right? Like, what is happening with this person? Is it, the classic look that you would think about, shaving one side of the head? She gets mad at everyone.
Yeah.
Then there's the thing on the forehead. I just want to know what happened in her life to put her in the position to look like this.
Okay, so it's kind of the mystique of Whisper that really attracts you.
Yes, actually, that's a much.
I like her. I can't disagree with that choice. I like it. All right, I'm gonna go with my number 5. My number 5 is. I decided to go. I didn't want to go all skin here because we could be like War Maiden marked, blah blah blah, and pick all the barbarians. So I'm going to start out with one that is actually fully clothed, and we're gonna go with Talia. I think that Talia is an attractive lady here. I think that she'd be a great kind of take home to mom and dad type date. She looks like she's got a nice personality. She's smart. She's got the cross tattoo, and whatever. She leaves a lot to the imagination. She's subtle.
I'm starting to feel a little threatened because Talia is basically the gender bender DM. So I think you're trying to send me a shout out here in a way. But I'll take it because Talia, I pulled on the free to play. Speaking of which, love the free to play series. You don't know, we're all doing free to play series.
Yeah, likewise.
Watch Ashes because this way. He was actually the guy I watched first before I decided to start my people.
But you have a better series, though. So I started first, but your series is better. So is that a good...
I got luckier. I'll give you that. I got more luck.
All right. Subscribe to Darth Microtransaction, guys. The link is in the description below. So, yeah, Talia is my number 5. You okay with that? Is it a cool choice? Yeah, just getting warm here. Just getting warm. Take it. Okay. All right, Talia.
All right.
Nice lady. All right, who's your number 4, man?
Okay, number 4. Now that
it's gonna be the guy. It's gonna be the guy.
Okay, it's gonna be Thea. There's 2. It's between 3 and 4, but yeah, it's gonna be Thea, number 4.
What is she?
Night Revenant as well, I think.
Man, you love the Night Revs.
Legendary. I do like Legendary.
Oh, the Tomb Angel.
Yeah.
Oh, you just said Thea. I thought it was like some uncommon or something. Okay, I say it Thea. Dude, isn't it weird how these raid names, everybody says half of these names differently? Whatever. Yeah, anyway, Thea the Tomb Angel. Are you gonna get that? Have you been able to clear hard on your main account or no?
I stopped at 114 because I put 3 hours in the stage 114 and I literally rage quit, and that's when I started the free to play, and then the free to play took off on YouTube, and I just
I'm gonna go. I polled my viewers and they asked me to go with Archmage Helmet as my first Doom Tower champion. So starting on normal next month. Are you doing the same thing, or are you going for Thea? I love Thea.
Main account. I don't even care about the main account anymore. Okay. So what I'm doing right now is I'm only doing the free-to-play. And actually, when I started the free-to-play episode 1, I said the goal is we're going to play the free-to-play non-stop. I'm going to no-life it, streams everything, until we beat Doom Tower normal.
Okay.
And there's $0 spent. So I set a high goal, but we've already beat up to stage 3 or something on the Doom Tower. So I mean, we are getting there, and we just hit level 40. So
okay, and you like Thea the Tomb Angel? Interesting choice.
There's only one reason. Okay, there you go.
You like that? Is that the reason?
Because the wings, right? The wings.
Guys, get your minds out of the gutter. He's talking about the shoulder pads and the wings.
My girlfriend, it's the wings.
Clearly. So we're just taking a look around. Yeah, she's spinning. It's beautiful. Okay. So I like that you did a thorough examination and you really fell in love with these wings. I think that we can all agree that she's got a nice pair of wings.
Very sculpted.
She is. I mean, all jokes aside, she's a fantastic art on this champion.
Actually is good.
Yeah. So there you go. It's there. All right. My choice.
Your turn.
Yep. My choice is going to be but I'm a big fan, a huge fan of. You might not have expected her on my list, but Maeve. I'm a big fan of. Yeah. Big fan of Maeve. Maybe she's got a very stoic look. She's got a stoic look, but boy, does she seem like she would be just an absolute fun girl to go on a date with.
I think they call it meek in battle, but a freak in the saddle, I think is the terminology we're looking for here.
Yes, a great girl to go to the movies with, Darth. Absolutely. Yep. So yeah, I'm a big fan. I think that she's clearly been working out, putting in the work here. She's got her bow. She is my number 4. People might disagree, might agree. Who's your number 4, man?
Yeah. So, well, my number 4 was Thea, but my number 3 here, right, is the reason she's going to be my number 3 is because my third Ancient Shard I ever pulled in Raid Shadow Legends had Ray in it. Number 3 is my Ray, the Dark Elf.
You're going pay to win on this list.
Oh, there's a pay to win. Like, come on now. You're talking I have microtransaction in the name.
This is true. At least you don't hide it, man. All right, so Ray, is it all for sentimental value here, or is there something about her that really does it for you?
Fashion sense and the best hair I've ever seen. And she floats.
She does float. And a good fashion sense. Okay. You know what? I can't lie. I've never really zoomed in on Ray's face before. She does have like a really cute look about her, huh?
It's actually kind of cool. I mean, like, memes aside.
Yeah.
It's a good art. And like, I actually like the design of the clothes.
You're talking me into Ray. I've never been a big Ray fan, but you're right. She is a cool chick.
Like a little mix of armor. Like there's a little bit of hard armor with kind of like the lingerie type look or whatever.
Yeah, and look at those fingernails too. She's really she really cares a lot about her presentation, you know?
Looks like a mage. They nailed the mage look, you know? I like that a lot.
Yeah, she puts a lot into herself. I like it. A lot of effort there. All right, my number 3 is going to be, this is where it gets really tough. I think I'm gonna go over to the High Elves. There's a lot of babes in the High Elves. I am gonna go with Lithia. I'm going with the crappy champion. Actually, dude, now that I look at her again, I'm not sure.
No, wait, dude, don't back down. I love this pick. Like, look, so I forgot about her, but like, I totally had a crush for this chick, or whatever you want to call it. When I pulled her the first time on me, I was like, this chick's kind of hot. I like the hood.
I guess I like girls with bows,
armor.
And look at her avatar. She's like glaring. Look at that. Look. I mean, come on. Come on.
Looking down on you.
It's like, yeah, you know what's up. You know I'm your number 3, Ash. All right.
Another good hair.
So there we go. And she has the low. I'm a real sucker for the low cuts as well, to be honest with you.
Who isn't?
Who isn't? Yeah. She's got the nice boots. The nice boots with, I don't know if this is armor or leggings or what this is, but she's got a nice aesthetic about her. All right. So that is Lithia. Go in, top 2 here, man. I know one of them's a guy, so I'm very curious as to when he's going to pop up.
Number 2 is my favorite female in the entire game. She's a demon spawn. She's an epic. Okay. And her name is Allure.
It's a good choice, man. Allure?
There's many reasons for this, okay?
There's a reason she's called Allure, first of all.
Exactly. We have that meme. We have the aesthetics. We have the fact Allure is one of the faces of Raid. We have the fact that Allure was one of my first epics I ever pulled too, and I was like, man, this game's got awesome chicks.
She has a tail. I feel like I should bleep this out. I don't know if this is appropriate to share.
Yeah, the handle on her. I mean, there's a whole bunch of reasons, for this character, okay? But Allure is my top chick, and the number 1 reason for me is because she is my most used Raid Shadow Legends character in thumbnails. I've used, out of any repetitive thumbnail, I have Allure in more thumbnails than I have anything else in thumbnails. Like,
wow.
Except myself.
And it doesn't turn you off that she only has 3 toes. You can deal with that?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, well, she's a Triceratops, whatever.
And she does have a tail.
Yeah.
Coming out of her string bikini.
I mean, the tail is a bonus.
I agree. All right, so I can't argue with this choice, bro. I mean, there we go. All right, my number 2. I think that, the more you look at Allure.
Number 2 for sure, at least. The number 1, maybe we can debate. Let's see what your number 2 is.
My number 2 is going to be, I'm going to stick with Dark Elves here. And we're going to go with, man, her pick doesn't really do her justice, her avatar. But you know what, man? What can I say? I'm trying to keep this family friendly here.
Here we go.
Sylar's got something going on. She's got a little something for everybody. She's, I like her wardrobe choice. It's what?
I'll tell you what she doesn't have going on, which is her clothes.
She does. She doesn't have that going on, but she's got the, you know, the chains, the leather, the straps, and, you know, some people are into this, some people aren't, but, you know, me and Sylar, we get along, Darth. We get along. She looks like maybe not the girl that you want to take home to mom necessarily, but she could be a fun time on 1 or 2 dates, you know, go hiking or something.
1 or 2, I like that. So,
hiking.
You know, Ash, I'm going to be honest. You're really being sus here because... Why? This is the 3rd redhead you've showed me. If number 1 is a redhead too, dude, I'm Darth, like, I'm going to file for sexual harassment. I'm just saying.
Why do you think I brought you on, man? It wasn't just because Hell Hades was unavailable.
Oh my God! Oh my God! I've never had my ego shattered at that level.
Darth, come back, man. We're just joking. We're just joking. Okay. Of course, we had you queued up as. There's a reason I picked only redheads, and you're gonna love. I'll tell you what, you're gonna love my number 1 pick. It might make you leave the video, but you know, give me your number 1 first, and.
All right. Well, speaking of being sus, my number 1 pick's a redhead. It is Shamrock, the one and only Irish racist gentleman. Not only did they put an Irish character in the game, and
it's racist.
This is as racist as it gets. You want to talk about this? I'm Irish. We're from the motherland. It's got a 4-leaf clover on the back. He's got a beer. He's spilling beer when he walks.
His ability is uncatchable, and it's a beer spilling.
I mean, why not have him chasing potatoes? Like, what's going on here?
He's got the gold sack hanging from his buttocks. Hey, why is Shamrock so fast, man? He's a 111 speed. What's up with Plarium making like the you know, the bigger characters so fast? I guess he's a leprechaun, but he doesn't really look like it.
It's the drunken style fighting,
I guess so, right? So you find this guy attractive?
I pity date. You know, you need someone to have the back of your community. This is my Irish man, and I'm not going to let him down. You know,
so if you're speed dating, you're speed dating. You know, speed dating like back in, you know, what do people ever do that anymore? Like,
yeah, it's called Tinder.
Sitting at a table during, you know, and not during COVID, but you know what I'm saying. So you have, you know, Thea the Tomb Angel sits in front of you, and you have Allure sitting in front of you, and then this guy sits down, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna take you. You're gonna go out tonight. I'm gonna take you home tonight.
All I know is if I met somebody that actually have those teeth in real life, they're getting a second date. I gotta figure out what happened. And
he does have the bow in his beard.
He's trying.
I mean, come on, he's trying. He is trying. We'll give him that. Okay, so Shamrock's your number 1. I like that. I like that you went a little bit off the beaten path, so to speak, there for that one.
Also, just last point, it's important to note on Shamrock, his vest is tattooed on him. It's on the texture.
It does look like that. He also is missing a belly button, it appears. Or maybe it's the belt is covering that up. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, at least he's got 4 toes. You got that going for you. Moving on up. All right, I don't know why I look at toes.
You're really revealing a lot of yourself.
Yeah, I know, right? This is probably a video that will never see the light of day, Darth. All right, my number 1. Yeah, I kind of alluded to it, but how does this make you feel?
I almost put her on the list. And here's the reason I didn't. I didn't put her on the list.
She's a redhead, though. Another one.
You're right. I didn't even realize.
I know. But, like, dude, I was looking through all the champions. To be real, I put a lot of thought into this video, way more than I should have. And I, like, looked at Valkyrie, forgetting she was Valkyrie for a second, you know? And I was just like, wow, she's a babe. She's my number 1, man. Valkyrie is my number 1. And I think that, coincidentally, she's probably the number 1 cosplayed character in the game, I would say.
You want to call it cosplay. So, also, have you noticed that the best characters are attractive? The ugly characters are bad. Plarium's smart. They make the characters that are hot good.
Well, I guess for the most part, but there were some, you know, I mean, there were some who weren't like, okay. So just really quickly before we end the video, some honorable mention. There was a lot of good barbarians, I thought. Like, Tashada's pretty good looking, don't you think so? Or no? She has the whisper haircut, you know?
Like you were saying earlier, if you go down the barbarian route, then it's more the same.
Yeah, lack of clothing, big boobs thing going on. Gotcha.
Red hair.
But but like I said, she has the whisper haircut. I thought that would catch your attention,
I don't like the whisper haircut. Though the whisper I would date just to figure out what's wrong with her.
Oh, but Woad isn't that bad looking, and she's the worst epic. Do you think she's the worst epic in the game, or no?
I think she's the worst feeling when you pull her.
I agree. There's something about the name and everything that just adds. It feels like it's insult to injury, I almost picked Sawai. I almost put her on my list.
I like that. I like that call.
Yeah,
I like that one. That one, I don't mind the weird hair sweep thing. It's like on bottom one. She's got tattoos, so
she's cool. She's got a tattooed head. Anyway, before we review every single champion, it's gonna be like one of those like every female reviewed thumbnails or whatever. Before we do that, hey, all jokes aside, I had such a blast with you on, man. Tell people what you're working on right now. I know you mentioned free to play. What's coming on the Darth Microtransaction YouTube channel, man?
So the Darth Microtransaction YouTube channel is really two things. You have serious videos of me doing, joking around, as well as trying to complete free to play until we beat the Doom Tower normal, and just the mistakes I make along the way. And the other thing that happens is I do a lot of like joke comedy stuff, like stuff from raps to the booty tier list.
Saw that one. Booty tier list, by the way. If you guys want more of this trash content, with all due respect, will be linked. That video, the booty tier list, perfect place to go from here. Will be linked in the description below. Go on.
So yeah, that's my channel, man. I mean, that's what it is. You're just going to see jokes and just me having fun. I'm not highly educational. I'm just trying to have fun with the game.
Absolutely, man. Well, thank you so much for coming on. It was a blast.
Thank you, Ash. Glad to have you. Sub to this guy. Sub to Ash. He's too nice to ask for it himself.
All right. Subscribe if you like the content, guys. All right, guys. That's going to do it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, take care, guys.